Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, guys! Today we've got a video about camping clubs. Well, we're out on our New Year's Day walk because actually it's quite nice to get some leg stretching in after all of the
And it stopped raining.
Christmas. And it stopped raining. It's very muddy though, but hey ho. And we thought it would be useful to have a bit of a chat about camping clubs because we're thinking about joining one. We don't know which one. And with a bigger van on the way, hopefully, fingers crossed, not
Soon.
too many weeks.
Soon.
Hopefully, that means that we can use CLs or sites which haven't got any facilities because we'll have our own shower and toilet and all that kind of stuff. So we thought it'd be good to have a look at the two main clubs, have a bit of a run through on how many sites they've got, how much it costs and all of that kind of stuff, and share it with you guys. But we have got a question for you at the end of this video, so make sure you watch it to the end because we need your help.
Yep. Okay, so first up is the Caravan and Motorhome Club, so CAMC. Now they've been around for about 115 years, albeit they started off in the guise of just the Caravan Club. Now I think it was about 10 years ago, give or take, that they opened it up to motorhomes, campervans as well. That caused a little bit of controversy at the time amongst the Caravan Club members, some of them.
I remember that.
And that one now costs you something like £59 a year if you are paying by direct debit, or £69 a year if you want to pay by credit card. Now that opens up something like 2,169 campsites for you, which is made up of 135 campsites, and then the rest are certified locations of varying facilities. So that could just be a farmer's field that you can stay in,
yep.
Or it could be a field with a couple of amenities, so a shower block or bits and pieces like that.
Yep.
So a fair bit of choice. So they've been around a good long time. You pay for their sites. You book their sites online.
Yep.
There's an app or the website as well.
Quite sophisticated stuff, actually, isn't it? All online booking and everything, yeah.
No, it's changed since we last looked at it about 5 years ago, because at that point, when we joined, you were allowed to book any site for any amount of time without paying a deposit. Now, that's wonderful.
A year in advance, wasn't it?
Yeah, for a year in advance. Now, that's wonderful if you've been a member for a good amount of time. Not so great if you've just joined, because then you find that all the nice sites that you might want to go to for a weekend have all been booked up by existing members, who weren't then penalised for cancelling at the last minute.
Yeah.
So, not great.
So now
they do actually charge a deposit, which is 10% of the total cost of your holiday, or a minimum of £20. That is refundable if you cancel 21 days or more in advance. Or I think, and I'm happy to be quoted incorrectly on this, but from what I read, you can change your site to another one for the same dates, and you won't lose your deposit if you do need to change. So the dog is just going a little bit mental on the lead down here. I think we're going to need to carry on doing a walk soon. So yeah, that's the Caravan and Motorhome Club. I think is there anything else to mention about that particular one?
Average cost of...
Oh yes.
We had a look at various different sites and things. Obviously prices differ between different sites. But on a campsite, so all the facilities and everything, it's about £26 a night average, something like that, for a hard standing pitch with hookup. If you remember. And then if you're looking at one of the certified locations, so that's basically a field with the 5 pitches in, that kind of thing, they're about £10 to £20 a night. But usually they don't seem to have toilet facilities or showers or anything like that. So,
yeah. But sometimes they can be really good locations, just sort of on the edge of a village, so you can walk to a pub, or just off the A1, for instance. So if you're mid-journey and you just need to stay somewhere, I think, other than a motorway services.
The only other thing is that the website and the app and everything, it explains, if you're a member, you do seem to get some good discounts on various things. So whether it's the tunnel or, loads
they've got their own insurance as well that some people have recommended. There's
quite a few different things. So definitely worth checking out if you're interested in the associated discounts and other things. The tracker we featured on a video.
It was our Christmas gift one, wasn't it?
That had a discount from the club as well. So they seem to be really well connected and try really hard to give you all those extra discounts and stuff. And just off their website, so in terms of what they think they are, they say they are, and I'm just having a look at my phone now, I made note of this.
To quote,
the #1 rated UK touring club, and the largest network of quality campsites.
Okay.
They don't define what quality means.
Quite a
but
claim.
It's quite a claim.
Quite a claim, yeah.
So, right, let's have a think then about the other one.
The Camping and Caravanning Club.
Yes.
Camping and Caravanning Club.
Let's walk through that.
Yeah. Okay, so the Caravan and Camping Club, Camping and Caravanning Club, sorry, Camping and Caravanning Club.
That's the one.
Now this one's very slightly older. They say it's 120 years old, and they don't... The original, the OG. So this one, there are two options for joining. You either pay £48 or £53. Both of those are only by direct debit, so there isn't an option to just pay 1 year, basically. So,
well, we haven't seen it anyway.
Well, we haven't seen it. I would imagine you can cancel after the first year. I can't imagine that they keep you involved in it if you don't want to. But the difference between the £48 and the £53 is whether you have a digital copy of the site's book, so the book of all of their sites, or whether you have a printed copy. So the printed copy costs you £5, essentially, if you want to receive that.
Okay.
Now, this club is a bit smaller than the Caravan and Motorhome Club. Get that one the right way around.
Yep.
So this one has got 98 club sites and 1,126 certified sites. So the club sites being your sites that you would expect to be the full facilities sites, and the certified sites being similar to the certified locations of the Caravan and Motorhome Club. So could just be a farmer's field, could have some facilities, but each one will be slightly different. So the prices for those seem a bit cheaper actually than the Caravan and Motorhome Club sites. So Will did a bit of a search, and for a random site in November, this was down in Canterbury, that was £16.95 per night, but they charge you an extra £6.60 per night if you're not a member. So it looks like you can actually stay at those sites if you're not a member.
Okay.
Now the Caravan and Motorhome Club, there's very few sites that you can stay at if you're not a member, and they do wallop you with quite the extra charge if you're not a member.
I think the CLs in the Camping and Caravanning Club are a bit more expensive though, from what I saw.
Are they?
Yeah, they're more like £15 to £20 a night, or £15 to £25 a night.
Oh, okay.
Rather than kind of 10 to 20. So, yeah, just again, varied facilities. Just need to check really, and see. So in terms of deposit, I couldn't really find on the website a policy on that, and obviously we're not a member yet, so I've got no idea. So you can let us know in the comments below what your experience is in terms of booking. You know, do you have to pay a deposit? Is it refundable? I think I did look through all of the terms and conditions trying to find this out, and I think you get a refund 31 days.
Oh, okay.
If you cancel within 31 days, but I don't know whether that was a deposit or if you have to pay in full and all of that kind of stuff. So let us know if you do know about that.
The Caravan and Motorhome Club make quite a big show of the low deposits, the ability to cancel and move your stay around and things like that. So that to me feels like quite a big difference.
Yeah.
I quite like, especially with the uncertainty that we've had over this year over our van turning up, I quite like the possibility of being able to book a site, pay a fairly low deposit and then cancel with 3 weeks.
Yeah.
That feels quite reasonable, actually.
Yeah, that does feel reasonable.
Yeah.
Few other things that I saw when I was having a bit of a look around and a research of this. So they say they've got obviously an app, and that does site bookings and the club magazine and all of that kind of stuff. Both of them have club magazines, which they issue. They do have some affiliated discounts as well. So I think there's Go Outdoors they're affiliated with in terms of giving you a discount.
Yeah.
Go Ape, certain different attractions, those kind of things. Nothing about Eurotunnel or anything like that.
Or insurance or anything like
I
that.
don't know about insurance. I would be surprised if they don't, but I couldn't see anything obvious. They do 25% off for over 60s.
Oh, nice if you can get it.
Which is nice if you can get it. If you're over 60, then maybe it's the club for you.
Yeah.
And what they say about themselves is they're the UK's friendliest club.
Oh.
And they run for their members and not for profit.
So that might be why some sites are slightly cheaper then. Don't know.
Possibly.
Although the CLs you said were a bit more expensive, so swings and roundabouts.
So there you go. So different ethoses between them.
What I want to know then is if there's anybody out there who is a member of either or both who could actually tell us
What are they like?
Is the Caravan and Camping Club?
Is it worth it?
Is it friendly? Is it friendlier than the Caravan and Motorhome Club? Is the Caravan and Motorhome Club not friendly?
Well,
Ergo.
do we have viewers who are members of both?
Ooh. So are they both friendly and unfriendly, both at the same time?
I don't think anyone said that the Caravan and Motorhome Club is unfriendly. It's just they don't claim to be friendly. They don't claim to be friendly. But in all seriousness, if you are a member of both, let us know in the comments below why. Have you found pros and cons of both? It's difficult for us to do much more without joining both and trying all the different sites, which you still might do.
Yep.
But in terms of reading through all the different websites and the different things that you get and how many sites there are and all that kind of stuff that costs, that's about as much as we can do on it as a tabletop exercise without having a van.
Yes,
but
which we should have soon.
It's coming.
It's
promise.
been made now. We've been told it's been built.
So do let us know in the comments below what you think, and if there is one particular club which seems to be the best compared to the other and why.
Or, I suppose actually indeed, are you better just not joining one at all and finding those nice little campsites that aren't part of a particular group or a club?
Yeah.
So I certainly know we've found a good few, haven't we? At one end of the scale, you've got places like Concierge Camping down south, haven't you? And then you've got places like Ettiesfield, that are the kind of boho chic
green
kind
camping.
of places, green campsites, all those sort of things. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's other options as well, isn't there? There's the council car parks which do allow motorhomes overnight.
Few and far between.
They're getting
there.
fewer and far between.
Yeah.
But there's other places, isn't there, that seem to be fairly well known, but good options for not being part of a club or anything like that. So. Yeah, let us know in the comments below. Do hope you've had a fantastic Christmas.
Yes.
Hope Santa's brought you loads of van goodies.
Santa's hopefully bringing us a van, albeit delayed.
Depends whether they've been good enough, I suppose, doesn't it?
We certainly weren't expecting to go a whole calendar year without a van. That's been really tough.
A whole calendar year without a van. And it's been really tough. There's probably a video in that about how we've managed to keep ourselves amused in the meantime. It's hard work.
It's been hard.
Do stay tuned to the channel over the next couple of months because notwithstanding the fact that we've got a new van coming, we've got a couple of shows that we're looking at going to, various other bits and bobs, but do stay tuned to the channel. We do have some new content for 2024 coming your way, but the main star attraction, the new van, should be here soon.
Right, so we'll wrap up there then, shall we?
We shall. Let us know in the comments below what you think. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you again soon for some more Campervan Time.